Immediately on October 7th, you got these stories of Hamas going into communities. These came from senior Israeli commanders and so-called rescuers, first responders, claiming all sorts of things happened that never happened. Babies being rounded up and burned and beheaded, families being tied together and being burned and shot and beheaded. The story you alluded to of a fetus being cut out of a woman, all sorts of things that are absolutely atrocious and that were completely debunked. Some of them quite early on. The beheaded baby story. You'll recall that where President Biden came out and said he'd seen the photos, and then the White House had to actually come out and walk that back and say, no one in the administration has seen any photos of that, not the president or anyone else. And these atrocity stories, and I'm going to come to sort of one of the big ones in a second, they served a number of purposes. One, as you mentioned, Gary, in war, demonizing the enemy is something that is done for a purpose, to make killing, facilitate killing them, to incite the population into being willing to kill them. And you'll see one of the early messages that Israel tried to push was that Hamas equals ISIS, which has no basis in reality whatsoever.